Well, hi, this time I'm here with Salla Simukka. She's the writer of this book. It's Rojo como la sangre, it's the name in Spanish, and it's the first one of three, right?
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about. I mean, you already have the three in everywhere. Everyone can read it, and there are a lot of people that would like to know about this. I mean, to get into the story, there's a lot of blood, there's a lot of mystery. Tell us about it.
Yes, the first book about Lomikki Andersson is a thriller set in Finland. There's a really cold winter time in Finland. A lot of snow, a lot of ice, minus 30 degrees Celsius, so really cold.
Something we don't have.
Yeah. And Lomikki she's a 17-year-old girl, and she has a motto that she doesn't want to get involved with other people's businesses. But in the beginning of the book, she goes to her school's dark room and she finds money there, hanging, drying, and she realizes that it's there because it has been washed, and it has been washed because there has been a lot of blood on the money. And then she learns that some of her schoolmates have something to do with the money, and that's how she gets involved with all these happenings. And after a while she also realizes that actually the money has something to do with drug criminality, and then there are these dangerous persons who also want her dead because she knows too much.
Okay, there's a lot of mystery there.
Yes.
Why this subject? I mean, what make you write about mystery, about blood, about all these dark and cold things?
I have been an author for many years, and I have always written for young adults, but my previous novels have been completely different. But I just thought that it would be interesting to try to write a crime novel, and also, at least in Finland at that time, we didn't have actually crime novels for young adults. We had children's detective stories, and then of course crime novels for adults, but nothing there like for 15, 16, 17-year-olds. And I wanted to write a book with a young main character, but with crimes that are real, that not just like somebody has stolen the principal's money or something like that, but like real crimes. And that's why I started writing these books. And from the very beginning I had a few images in my head. I'm quite a visual writer, so I get these images, and I had an image of the money hanging there, and then I had an image of snow, and then blood on the snow, and the blood gaining more space on the snow, and then also an image where a person has to hide inside a fridge. And then I was like, okay, interesting images. Now
What
I will.
what can I do with this?
Yeah, what can I do with this? How can I make a story that connects all these images? And that's when I started writing and thinking about, okay, where the money comes from and what has happened, and that's also how all the themes got into the story.
Yeah. And there's a lot of young people reading right now. I mean, in Mexico, you can see right now all the people that there's outside, and so there are a lot of them that tries to write or that want to write, but they don't know how to start. I mean, you got the images and you got to start writing all this, but what could be a good advice for all those guys, young people that wants to write?
Well, of course, there are the basic rules that if you want to be a writer, read a lot and write a lot. But everybody knows those. But I would always say that write about something that you are really passionate about. Write about something that really matters to you, and you can write in a way that you would think that nobody else is going to read it. And then after you have written it, then you can decide if it's something that you want others to read. But don't censor yourself while you are writing, because if you want to write something real, if you want to write something that has a meaning, then you shouldn't be thinking about other people. And if you feel embarrassed about what you are writing, if you feel even a bit ashamed, that's a good thing. because then you know that you are writing something that really has a meaning. You are not embarrassed about things that don't matter to you.
Yes.
So that's that would be my advice. Yeah.
Write for themselves, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Most of the time, when a writer has his book, they connect with the principal character because, well, it's the one you've been writing all this time. So, but do you connect with it, or which character was the one you connect with most?
Of course, I connected most with Lumikki, but not because she would be just like me. I think that she's not like me. She's purely fictional, but somehow, for me, she felt like a real person. And even in a way that I felt that I didn't actually have to create her. It was almost like I had met her on the street and she had come to me and told me that, "Hi, my name is Lumikki Andersson. Would you like to do 3 books with me?" I'm like, "Okay, that sounds like a good deal. Let's do that." And but of course, her feelings, her thoughts, they are in the center of all the 3 books, and that's why I of course connect with her the most. But I always when I'm writing, I'm connecting with all of the characters, because if you're writing from a character's point of view, you have to be able to go inside their head and think that how is this person thinking. So at the same time as I felt connected with Lumikki, I felt connected with a drug criminal boss from Russia. I felt connected with a Finnish policeman. I felt connected with all these young persons in the book. So I think that when you are writing, you are not just yourself. You are many different persons.
Yeah. And that's amazing. Now what you say, that this character come and tell you the story, so you can write it. So that's a story that definitely you guys need to see, to read, and to search for. There's gonna be more books. It's just the 3 of this.
Right now, it's just the 3 of the books, because when I started writing the trilogy, I knew the trilogy and I knew how it's going to end, and I would have to have like a brilliant idea if I wanted to write another book, because I think I owe it not just to myself as a writer, but also to Lumikki, also to the readers, not to make a book that is not as good as the trilogy. Yeah.
That's amazing. So this is the first one, Rojo como la sangre. You can find it here in La Feria del Libro, or you can find it in any bookstore, I guess, right? Well, so Salla Simukka, go find her, read her books. They're amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, we'll be interviewing more out there, so keep with us.